Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have been doing a rose gold eye look with the palettes that I already own, because I don't have a rose gold one at the moment, but I thought what I could do is test out whether or not it can be done with the palettes that we already have. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So today we're going to go for a rose gold eye look, just because I've seen quite a lot of people doing them. Some of them are using the Huda Beauty rose gold, some of them are using the Makeup Revolution rose gold palette. I haven't got that yet, although that is on my Christmas list. So I was just thinking about, could this look be created without having to buy the other ones? Not that anyone needs any excuse to purchase makeup, because I certainly don't, but what I was thinking was I was going to try, I'm probably going to use 3 Revolution ones. I'm going to use the Soph palette. Sorry about the state of that, it is absolutely filthy because I use it a lot. And then the other 2 Flawless 3 and Flawless 4 palettes, just because they have an awful lot of the pinky warm tones in. I think I'm going to attempt a cut crease that I saw NikkieTutorials do, which is kind of a rose gold look. Haven't quite decided yet, but I think so. So without further ado, let's just get on with it, shall we? So first thing I need is a fluffy brush, so I'm just going to use the Makeup Revolution ones that come with the thing, and I am going to, I've already got my foundation and things on because I'm having a seriously bad skin week, month, whatever you want to call it, so I thought the world didn't need to see that. So I'm going to go in with one of the warmer peachier shades here. I have lost, I'm so sorry, I have lost the little thing that goes in this, so I think, I don't know, I think I'm going to start with these shades here actually. Yep, so I'm going to go in with this one first, and I'm just going to use that as my, well anyway, I'm going to just go in and use this as my transition shade. I'm going to start off up here, and I'm going to bring it all the way over to there. So the question is, whilst I'm just going to blend and blend and blend, because that's what we need to be doing. This is quite a dark colour to start with, but don't panic because we are going to blend it out. And this is like a, I don't know, Christmas party kind of look. It's not an everyday look that I'm going for. So yes, it is a little bit dark to start off with, but don't worry about it. Also, the light is fading. I originally meant to record this video about an hour ago and the light was absolutely perfect. Currently, not so perfect. This is the eye that I always have an issue with, so bear with me. So people, what makeup is everyone asking for Crimbo? I was originally making a list for my husband to go and purchase, but when I told him this, the look on his face made me think that probably all I should do is go and purchase it myself, give it him to wrap up. Because really he looked like a scared rabbit in the headlights. Because I sent him some pictures of things that I wanted. I wanted like a new felt tip liner, I wanted a couple of the Live on the Dance Floor palettes, I think they're called, from Makeup Revolution. There's a couple of other things I wanted. I obviously wanted the rose gold palette, things like that. And to be totally truthful, he literally looked at me like I was bananas. So there we go, we've gone in with that brown. I've tried to even it up. This is part of the reason I've not been on recording you guys videos. I have torn through my rotator cuff, so going across this eye is really uncomfortable, and just means that I can't get that colour that I want blended out like I would over here. Although I was watching a couple of other videos on YouTube, and it seems that everyone has that kind of issue. Anyway, so I'm going to go in now with this like brick red colour. I'm going to deepen up that crease. Don't panic, people. Like I said, this isn't a daytime look. It's not something I would probably wear out to the local shops. Although I don't know, I have been known to go to the local PTA meeting with it on. But no, we're just going to deepen up that crease and make it red. I'm going to bring it all the way down to here. And then, as I said, I am going to attempt a cut crease. Now these, sometimes they turn out absolutely awesome, sometimes they don't. So I'm just deepening that crease colour there. You can always tidy this up anyway as you're going along. So currently I'm using the Flawless 4 because all the colours that I probably need for this look will be in there, although I can see that I'm going to end up in Soph's palette for a couple of things, I think, as well, because she has got a corner colour that is to die for. It's one of her sparklier ones, and I am not joking. I had it on the other day and sent my friend a picture that said, "Oh my god, look at my makeup today, I love it." And she said, "What's that on the corner of your eye? I need that in my life." So if there is no better, like, there is no better recommendation than someone saying that, I don't think. So, oh sorry, I was dipping in there. So I've gone into this brighter red here, which up close looks a little bit peachy, and I'm just going to bring that down onto my lid, just right on the top of the lid there, just to give that a little bit more depth. And then here, the same. There we go. So now that they're all blended, now my top tip for blending, I am by no means an expert, is literally just to come quite far along the brush and just to kind of blend it out. Very light touch. Sometimes I use circle motion, sometimes I'm backwards and forwards. It's really your preference as to what feels comfortable, but I would definitely say, like, further along the brush gives you a bit more of a light-handed. For me, it does anyway. So the next thing I'm going to do, now that I've got all of those beautiful colours going, is I'm going to get my brush that I use to carve out my eyebrows, which is tiny. Don't know if you can see that. I don't think that's going to focus, is it? No, of course it's not. And I'm going to go in with the Benefit Boing in number 2, and I'm going to carve out that crease. Now then, this is going to go one of two ways, isn't it? It's either going to look utterly awesome, or it's going to look horrendous. I'm not really too sure. I've just got my makeup mirror out just so that I can keep an eye on what I'm doing, and I'm just going to go in to the corner and just carve out. I don't know if you can see, this is the way that I do my cut crease, because I can't do that whole, I've seen a couple of people doing it with just makeup, and mine just looks horrendous if I do that. I do have a hooded eye a little bit, so it does mean that I have to be careful when I look up, otherwise I end up with it all the way up here, and then that isn't a cut crease, that's just a mess. So what I would tend to do is to put the concealer on and then to set it with a base colour, if you like. Don't really know what colour to call it, but yeah, base colour, I guess. Just so that, my god, I'm so tempted to dip my brush in here, it's ridiculous. And just to make that crease really obvious all the way along. Well, not really obvious, because I've actually looked up, haven't I, to look at you guys, but anyway. And this brush isn't probably the best one. I do actually have a much better brush for this. However, I used it for Halloween. I just haven't got around to cleaning it yet. There we go. We can tidy up those edges with some colour. It's not a problem. go. Wow. Not the neatest cut crease I've ever done, but also not the most untidy one actually. The first time I did this, oh my gosh, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. So then I'm just going to take a brush and I'm not going to look up. I'm going to get Soph's palette out. Oh my gosh, do you know what? I adore this palette, but for some reason when I try and get it open, it gets stuck. I think it's me trying not to wreck my nails probably. So I'm just going to go in with this colour here, and this is the perfect like setting colour for pretty much everything. So as you can see, I'm just going to set that cut crease down so that then anything I put on top of it will sit nicely, but it also won't then continue up my face. There we go, so it's there, sort of. I'm just going to put that back down. Oh, and I was using just like a fluffy brush for that. And then I'm going to attempt the other eye now. Then this could be my nemesis, because as I said, this eye is a bit of a nightmare with the injury I'm currently supporting, something like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and go this way, I think, because I find with this eye that's always the easier way to do it, or not. And I'm just going to come all the way over into that colour, cover it all up. So how do you guys do your cut crease? If anyone's got any ideas, any ways of doing it that are easier or work, give much better results, please feel free to mention it in the comments. I've just realised that I didn't come all the way across there. Yeah, if anyone's got any ideas, any ways they want me to try to see if it works any better, please feel free to leave that in the comments below. If anyone thinks I'm doing it wrong, then again, feel free to leave me a comment, give me a suggestion, because obviously I'm only doing the things that I've practiced at home and the ways that I've found that work for me. I'm not saying anyone's is right or wrong, I'm literally just doing what works. And as predicted, that eye is pretty rubbish, but it's the best that it's going to be with my beautiful injury going on at the moment. So we'll just pat colour onto that, there we go, and that's set that down. So as you can see, bit of a cut crease going on, it's so. So now the question is what to put in the eye. So I've seen a couple of different people doing a couple of different things, but I think personally what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in first with this shimmery red, and I'm going to work my way up like from across, and then go in with this beautiful rose gold, and then obviously that corner colour from Soph's palette. Now I always spray my brush when I'm putting these glittery ones on, just because I want them to look a little bit more in your face, particularly if you're going out, you want them to last. So I just spray them. This time I've used the Revolution Makeup Revolution Pro Fix spray. I find it works brilliantly, to be honest. And I'm just going to go in with this lovely reddy colour, and I'm going to start from the edge. I'm just going to work my way across the cut crease. There we go. That's not as red as I thought it was going to be actually. Wow, okay, so I haven't trialled some of these shimmery colours, and that red is an interesting colour. I'm not sure how I feel about it. does everyone else think? I was hoping that it would be really kind of in your face and kind of obvious. I mean, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. It is very red, but I don't know whether it's the right red for this. It is shimmery, but it's not the red for me, I don't think. But now I've done it on one side, I'm going to have to do it on the other. So, I think probably that's not a colour I'll be using for this particular look. I think it'd be great for like a bold eye, or for like a halo eye. It'd be absolutely awesome, but I'm not so sure it was great for this rose gold look. This is more like a burnt orangey colour. Anywho, does not matter. It will come across. I think we have on the other side. Add it in. And then, just wipe that off the brush, because I'm going to use the same brush, it's fine, because we're blending them in anyway. And then I'm going to go for, I think, should have thought about this, shouldn't I, really, ahead of time. Anyway, I think I'm going to go in with this, like I say, this rose gold here, right in the centre, which hopefully is going to be awesome, and it's going to really pop the centre of your eye. So we'll go in with that. As I said, I haven't used these colours. This is in the Flawless 4, so I haven't really had chance to use them yet. Oh wow, okay. Well, I don't know whether you can see that, but that is awesome colour wise. I'm just gonna blend it across the eye. Oh, I like that colour, that is really pretty. Just gonna pack it onto the cut crease there. There we go. Just spray the, I don't know that I need to spray the brush again actually, there's quite a lot in there. So I'm just going to do the other side as well. That is a beautiful colour, and you can definitely see it more on this eye. It gives you that lovely shimmery right across the centre of your eye. So that is beautiful. I'm going to bring that almost to the corner, and then last but not least, I'm going to go in with Soph's colour. Now, I've lost the insert, I'm very sorry, but it's this one here, right here, and you can see just how sparkly that is. I'm going to have to obviously use a different brush because, well, because I don't want to dip the rose gold in there. So I'm just going to go back in with that one we used to cut the crease, and I'm going to put that right from where we left off all the way in the corner. There we go, and in here, just to work it there. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks pretty awesome actually. That colour, I can't remember what she called it. I'm going to have to look back because I've done the review video, haven't I? I'm going to have to look back on that and have a look at what she actually called this, because this colour is amazing. It does everything. I mean, look. Look. See? That is beautiful. I love it. That is my... Oh, look what I've done here. Even that out. I told you I'd made a bit of a mess of that cut crease. Just even that out as much as we can. And then I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush that I was using. Where did I put it? Here. And I'm just going to go over the top of here so that those bits of the cut crease that... Sorry about the light, guys, it is fading. That we did there. There we go. Now I'm going to draw in my line from Here we're going to do a winged liner. Do you know what? I'm going to have to do it through here, sorry. One day I'll get better at this. So I'm just going to go in and do quite a deep winged liner out here. There. But a thin wing, like so. So, I'm going to go in with that. What I'm then going to do is I'm then going to use, probably going to use the end of the brush, and I'm just going to go back in with the colours that I used on the top for underneath. So I'm going to start with the brick red colour. I'm just going to pop it all the way underneath my eye to there. There we go. As you can see, just underneath, then I'm going to go on the same side, on the other side, just underneath. Gosh, you can see how much the light's changing here. It's crazy. Just going to come to there. Then I'm going to go in with that brownie shade that we used, and just take that along in the middle. And then I'm going to blend the two with the pinker shade that we had going on. And then I'm going to utilise the rose gold into the corner. There we go. And it's just going to go along to there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So that's that done. Okay. Next on my list is I've got something I want to try. Don't know how it's going to turn out, but I shall have a go. So I need that little brush again, but I need to make it pointed. And I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to put it in the black. I'm just going to draw a very thin black line from there to the top of my cut crease. Like so. I saw Nikki Tutorials do this and thought, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Now it's either going to be really awesome or it's going to look utterly rubbish. One or the other. So, I'm hoping for awesome. Just remember that, okay? I'm hoping for awesome. And as again, this side is really difficult. There we go. So then I'm just going to take this little smudge brush. I'm just going to smudge it out as much as I can without it being super obvious. There we go. What does everyone think? Don't know how I feel about it. It's because it stops there. I don't know how you... Because you obviously don't want to carry it on because that's like 1960s and a bit weird. I don't know. What does everyone think? So, that's the rose gold. I don't know if you guys can see this like monochrome thing that's going on. It actually is really good now having that red there. So that's that done. Now I'm just going to go in and contour, and What's wrong with me today? I can't speak. It's like blah blah blah. And then highlight, and then we are done, I think. So contouring. I think I might just bronze rather than contour. So I'm gonna. What's wrong with me? I can't open anything. There we go. So I'm gonna bronze with this Olivia Hale bronzer that I think I picked up at B&M, and it's actually a really nice warm colour. I've just lost all of my nail doing that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I really don't. I'm just gonna tap it off there and just contour with the bronzer. It's a very warm bronzer. It's very nice. I like it. It's a good job I'm not going out anywhere out of this house today, because I am a little bit over bronzed, I think, but it's okay. Not going anywhere. It's fine. So then I'm just going to bronze around my forehead. Oh yes, over bronzed as usual. So we just blend it out. It'll be fine. Oh, look. Okay. Just blend it out. Hopefully that'll be alright. As I said, over bronzed. But thankfully not going anywhere. Oh god, don't do that. So now I'm just going to add some mascara on, and then I'm going to do some highlighter. I've got two different highlighters that I want to trial. Sorry about that. So I'm not too sure which is going to be my plan for today. Haven't quite decided. I'm just using my usual Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. Again, if anyone's got any ideas of ones that are like this thick brush, as I said, I'm going to buy my own Christmas present, so I haven't really got a plan of exactly what I want. There's a couple of things, but I do have a budget-ish. A budget that I can extend, put it that way. So if anyone's got any ideas, it would be awesome if you could just leave them below. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, obviously. If you don't, leave a thumbs down. It's fine. It's okay. So I'm just using the Skin Kiss from Makeup Revolution in Golden Kiss. This is beautiful. Look, I don't know if you can see how shiny this is, but it really is, and I love it. It gives a very natural highlight. It's not too crazy. It's not in your face. It does look beautiful on. Again, it's really hard in this light for you to see what colour I'm using. You might see it in a minute. Oh, there you go. So you can just see it leaves a very nice highlight without being way too blingy, which is something that I do worry about. Cross that, not right. Across the top of my lips. And then what I might trial. So I've got the Peach and Glow, which is this. Now this is a really good blusher for like on your cheeks. I wouldn't have said this was, even though it's clearly full of highlight, this is blinding. I tend to use it just a little bit on the cheeks, just to give that warm glow. I wouldn't highlight with this, although for darker skin tones, this might actually be, I'll just show you, I don't know if you can see it, this might actually work for darker skin tones, because it is super like pigmented and highlighted. So as I said, I tend to use it as a little bit of a blush, just to, but it definitely would work as a highlighter on darker toned skin. Last but not least, lip. So have these two. That's obviously a very gold metallic one, and that's not. See, that's so close to my own lip colour. I don't know. Probably this one. This is kind of a test with me, isn't it, really? Because Victoria hadn't decided what she was doing. So, in keeping with the metallic rose gold theme, we will put this on. and that is the, again, Makeup Revolution liquid lip in We Rule, which actually looks a lot darker. I don't know if you can see, and a lot more gold in the packaging than it is actually on the lips. So there we go, that is my take on, oh my gosh, what is this? That is my take on a rose gold eye. Let me know what you think. If you've got any suggestions of looks that you want me to trial, quite happy to have a go. Anything really. And without further ado, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up or even a thumbs down if you didn't like it. If you've got anything that you want to say, please leave a comment below, and thank you very much.